I think since the last time we played, we've had so many upgrades in size. We have, first of all, the Tweetsy that can pull our entire freight operation. When we have less people here, we can do a big freaking freight train. What's up, Mr. Enigma? So far, it's just me and Javius went to get a drink. I don't have my phone, so I can't text Mr. Micah. I'm going to ask Javius when he comes back if you can text him. We got Hermie. Hermie can do it all. Yeah, the 16-car train anywhere you want. And then I figured out we were using the Mason and Bogey, or the Mason Bogey or whatever it was, and that's a weird train. And so, oh, all right, Shoe Express. Well, hopefully you guys had a nice time. What's up, BTM? So this is a I traded out the Mason Bogey for this because this has a lot more power and can pull around these cars, and we'll be adding to this train also. But what we kind of done, unfortunately, by doing this is kind of, until I can buy some more cars, which I think I can. Oh yeah, definitely. Some of these cars we don't need, I guess. I know it's gorgeous, isn't it, Big Tall Man? It's beautiful here too. Why am I getting a phone call on Facebook? Mark is calling. Hang on. Let me tell him I'm streaming. I know. Let me see if I can get Mark to join us. What's up, BYD? Good to see you, and thank you for the diapers I think that you sent. I'm pretty sure. All right, Chew. Well, we'll be glad to see you anyway around while we're goofing off. Mark is cleaning. Okay, he can't join tonight. Dang it. Uh-oh, new game. What new game? All right, Mr. Enigma. Great. Just in time. I know. I got to get up at 7. I don't have to get up quite as early as you. Yes. 1 second, folks. Hang on. Javius! Wait, is that you, Javius?
Yes. I think I'm the only other one here.
Yeah, Anthony might join. We started so late. Oh, there he is. There's Anthony. We'll be on for about an hour, Anthony. I can go till about 10:15, and then I got to go to bed. I'm sorry we started so late. This is how it's going to be for a bit, guys. Like, things are just, I got lots of stuff going on, and some nights I can get started early. Some nights I just can't. Sometimes I have to end early. It's just been kind of nuts. Okay. Cars. What do you think we need? Do we need more cars?
I don't think so. And given the fact that they haven't fixed the physics, whereas the amount of cars determines how good or bad your multiplayer performance is,
Yeah,
I would hold off. I don't think we really need any more right now.
exactly. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And by the way, BYD, 3, she just got into 3s. It's the perfect size. Your timing was like impeccable. So thank you. I actually went to Walmart to get diapers. I think a bunch of people had a bunch of babies at the same time we did. Because every time I go to the store, the diaper size that's missing we're always missing the diapers that are our size. We're always missing the binkies that are our size. Every other size is stocked up, but I think they are COVID babies. But that certain size is always gone. They had ones and twos, and they had fours and fives, but they didn't have threes. And before it was they didn't have twos. Now they have three. Now and they had threes and fours. Now they don't. So it's they're all the babies are growing with our baby. Let's do the goods train then, Javes. Let's go on up into the factory area and do some shuffling around and see what needs to be done.
All right, I was just gonna bop around and see
All right.
what's what, but if that's what you want to do,
We might as well.
here we go.
I haven't driven this engine yet. I'm kind of excited to check it out. Fire temps, it's cold. I don't know if you want to load her up.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. So tonight we take the 280 Mogul. Wow, she just jumps right up, doesn't she?
No, that's not a mogul though.
Oh, not the Mogul. Mogul's 260.
260 is the mogul. Consolidation would be in place of the mogul.
Okay. Oh, thanks, big tall man. Cool.
We good on switches?
I think so. Hey, Anthony. I see Anthony in the back there. I don't know. Where should we go first? Oil field, you think?
No idea.
Well, we'll just go from the oil field to the tool factory and then up to the refinery. Hey, Cameo. Yeah, good mid-evening. Good evening.
At the oil field, we have 445 crude. We're missing beams to make more.
All right, we're going to go the wrong way up here, I think. Oh, no, do we want to go? Yeah, we need to go to the right, I think.
Where are you going? Oil field?
Yeah, though now we're not going. We're
To the right.
Yeah.
And okay, so crude oil from the oil field to the refinery will work. Because we have
Okay.
all the other materials besides crude oil.
Okay. Do we have anything that needs to go to the tool factory?
Didn't check the tool factory.
Give me 1 second, folks. Hang on. Have a safe trip, Chew. Are we good to go? Sorry. I'm back. My brain is back now, too.
I've got, once you get to the oil field, I've got you lined.
Okay. I like this engine. Is this still your favorite? Thank you, Jaywa.
It would be my favorite if it was coal.
And they don't have a coal version, do they? Are they? I wonder if they're going to.
They will eventually. If what they've previously said still holds true, but
It makes sense.
he hasn't figured out how, or at least if he's figured it out, he hasn't implemented any programming to like give you an option in the buy menu to buy either wood or coal yet.
Oh, right. To pick which one you want, you have to have a model for one and a model for other. I agree, Jaywa. This one looks gorgeous.
That's why we have two different moguls,
Ah, okay.
one for each fuel type.
So do we need to drop tools off here or no?
No, we have more than enough tools.
Okay.
We need beams to make more crude oil here.
Okay. We can do that.
Did you want me to go run some beams?
Yeah, if you want, you can take the Tweetsy and get a bunch of beams and maybe some boards too.
Alright, well, dude, this is pain.
If we get them just right,
Yeah, we can.
we can do them both at once.
So what did you name your Tweetsy?
It's called Hermie, after Hermione, my dog. One of my many dogs. Hey, what's up, Red Alpha?
Alright, stop there.
You got it. You got it. I forgot, this engine you can actually see outside. It's great. It's hot in my house like it is in this engine. I'm such a nerd.
Supposed to be like 80 here tomorrow.
Oh, it was definitely 80 here today. It's gonna be 70s on Thursday, I think. It's 80s tomorrow.
Okay. That's...
Oh, that's right, you got the laptop. That's awesome, Cameo. Louis the Furry, hello. Hey, Fitham.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a nice weather week, finally. Backyard's drying out. The dogs aren't dragging as much mud in the house, thank God. It's coming again, but...
Here comes the oil.
Here comes the oil. Oh, man, you got him right on the dot.
So I can take 24 from
It's loading.
45.
Yeah, some people... Yeah, my grass isn't growing enough yet for it to need mowing, but... Get out of my office. Get out. Get out. Hermione, I know your train is on here, but you don't need to be in my room. The last time you guys were in here, you got my drone stuff, and I'm not happy about it. Get out. They got all my extra cables and chewed them up.
Good thing there were extras.
Alright, if I mathed correctly, those should be full.
Full maths. All right, so are you ready to roll forward? I prefer it cool. I don't know if I necessarily like it cold, but I like it cool. Can you guys close my door, please? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna try to do Farm Sim Thursday, guys. Though I got something going on Thursday night, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Maybe we'll just have to shoot for Friday again, which means we're gonna miss it. This has been rough. The last couple months have been pretty. All right, last couple months. The last couple weeks have been pretty busy. Hi, babe.
I love you.
I love you too.
Are you streaming?
I'm streaming.
Yeah.
We'll say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
There's Emily. Oh, good. There you woke the baby up.
The baby wasn't asleep.
You trying to get her to go sleep? Well, where is she by herself? Oh, can you pull my door closed, hon? Hermione and the gang. Oh, those were closed. I thought they were open. So we head on to the tool factory.
How about the refinery instead?
Yeah, I agree, BYD. And I'll tell you what, things already, like I think with this next paycheck, we'll get to the point where we're finally at least a little bit caught up. Oh, there you go, Red Alpha. Awesome. So that'll be nice, you know, to not have as much stress. And then we also, I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, I mean, I've got 10 weddings lined up already, and I'm picking up more as we go. So, yeah, so I'll be still be doing videography. This interchange is cool.
Right there, I've been popping around. You should be lined all the way to the refinery unload dock.
Okay. Oh, and hey, what's up, farming with CM Farms? The other thing too, I know UGG weddings. That's how I feel too. This week, I may not have internet. I'm kind of broke, and it depends on the size of what we get from Twitch this month. But I had to purposefully bounce my account so I could buy milk and stuff for the baby. And so, as soon as the money comes in from Twitch, it's got to go into PayPal, which means I can't pay my cable bill, which means I'm probably going to get shut down for a couple days till I get my next paycheck. So just be ready for that, guys. The stream, I may not have any internet starting like Thursday, Friday. So if that happens, there just won't be any. I'll still try to upload stuff, and I have stuff already uploaded that I can release. But thanks, Cameo. But I just at the current time, I'm not going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to pay the bill until next week. So, well, unfortunately, that'll go into the next one, Cameo, and then it will help. But for this coming week, it may not. So, so I might be down internet-wise for a couple days. If you don't see or hear from me, that's what's going on. Thanks, JC. But that's part of us getting caught up. So that's going to happen here and there, and eventually we'll be in the point where that won't be happening anymore. I need to get, right now I'm 2 months behind, and that's why they keep shutting me off. Once I get to the point where I'm caught up, then I have a little leeway to make the payments. But, yeah, so. Internet may be going down for a couple days. It'll be back up the following week, though. So, Wednesday of the following week is when I get paid, and I should be able to make the payment and get it back up. Poop happens. Right, exactly. And, we got some good news. I don't know if I can really share much. Aside from the person that I won the lawsuit against has reached out to me now and is starting to make some offers. Because I think they have a boat that they want to buy back that they got impounded, and so I think for them to get that back, they have to have our thing paid off because they'll have to declare bankruptcy to do it, and they cannot get rid of us that way. Hey, what's up, the Mazda? So I think what's going to happen, he started to make offers, and it was not nearly good enough. But, yeah, we know that he's getting desperate, and so that means that we may start getting money in from the lawsuit that I won, which would be a miracle. I don't know when that's going to happen or if it's going to happen, but it's seeming like with him making offers, we may be able to come back and say, well, no, we're not going to do that, but we will do this. And maybe come to an agreement somewhere in the middle where he'll make payments for what he owes. So, which is quite a significant amount, and it would put us in a situation where we're not doing great, but it would help us in the long run to have a little bit of savings and be able to get caught up on some of the bills that we're behind on and stuff like that, so that my bills aren't quite as big as they are now. Because part of the problem is I owe so much that we just. I owe the electric company $1,000, so now they're charging me $300 a month for electricity instead of $150. If I can get that paid off, then all of a sudden I don't have to pay $300 a month anymore. Now I'm back down to paying $150 a month. So all those kind of things are things that we need to get paid down, and having that money would help us to do that. So hopefully that comes through. I don't know that it will, but these things take a long time, and it took 2 years to win the case, but we did win it, and so. Yeah, so no, I'm not taking the boat. If we did end up seizing the boat, that's what he's trying to prevent from happening, we would sell it. It's a $300,000 60-foot yacht. So what happened was he ended up owing the bank $125,000 for it, and it went into foreclosure because he couldn't pay the payments. And so what he's going to try to do is he's going to go in, and we've heard from we have a family member who really doesn't like him, who's been helping us out. And so he actually has a friend that's going to loan him the money to buy the boat back at auction. So he wants to go in and bid on the boat, but here's the thing. Because of my case, if he wins the boat back from those people, I can just go out there and seize the boat immediately. Like literally at the auction, he'll get the deed for it, and then we can just take it. We can seize it. Now, that probably won't happen, but that's what he's trying to prevent by offering us money. So, yeah, right. And so then we seize it instead of the bank, and then we'll take it to auction, but this time we'll auction it for what it's worth. So, we'll see what happens. If he tries to shyster his way out of it, then that's what we'll end up having to do, which is a lot more work. But if we can get him to come to an agreement, he can do whatever he wants with his boat. So, all right. So what now, Javius? Was that it?
Yeah. Hey, remember when I said we didn't need any more cars?
Yes.
More oil tankers wouldn't hurt.
Should we make just a separate oil tanker train? Yes.
I usually will do a oil pipes and tools train.
Okay.
And then my crude oil.
And other oil. Okay.
You could do crude oil and oil barrels, I guess, in one train.
Okay. So we'll break this up and we'll leave this engine on the crude oil because this is the heavy engine, and we'll put we'll put Alfie on the goods train, the light train, the pipes and the
pipes and tools.
Tools, yeah. There is so we got paid for that. When I came up here, I had $20,000. I now have $21,100. So each of those cars is worth about $500, which is pretty good. Some of the smaller cars or other items that you sell are worth like $100 to $300. So $1,000 for 2 cars full is pretty good. Then that refinery will take that oil and turn it into oil barrels. And those are the most valuable thing in the game, and you just sell those at the freight depot. So, are we picking up some barrels here?
And
Okay, let's do it.
I don't know how long it's going to take to make them, but and with only 2.
So, the world they give you, the trackage we made. So basically they give you a bunch of industries on the map and a small engine. And then you go through and you lay all the tracks between. You can decide however you want to get there and back. There's multiple ways to do it for sure. We all have different ways of doing it. There's only 20 barrels up here. Do you want to skip it?
We can.
Okay, we'll just skip it. We'll come back when there's more.
I have you lined back to the oil field loading dock.
Well, why don't we go to back to the yard and we'll extend the train.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the map here. Hold on, I gotta get out of the engine. So right now, the area that you've seen tonight, we started at the yard, we worked our way to the oil field, we went through the ironworks and came up here to the refinery. That to give you an idea of scale. We'll be going over to the freight depot next. The map, if you were to lay a track all the way around the outside, it probably would take you a good 20 minutes to get around. Yeah, I mean, it's a good... Well, how many miles is it, Javius?
It's really small.
Like a mile, 2 miles?
Maybe 4 miles.
4 miles? Okay. But for what we're doing in all the different places you have to go, that's plenty of trackage for now. They do plan on making it larger. Once again, this game is still very beta. They just added coal engines in and coal tower and all that stuff. So they're adding a lot of stuff as we go. But it's not done for sure.
They need to fix performance issues before they make it any bigger.
Yeah. You know, there's some talk that there may be passenger service later on in the game. Like cities that you can interconnect. And we'll see. I hope it gets that big because it's really cool. Up to 12 people, you do not have to rent a server. The only downside is you have to use Steam servers, which are a little bit janky. But no, the server's included with the game as of right now. So you just go in and you play. No extra money needed. The game itself is $32, which is a little expensive. And there is definitely a learning curve for laying track. That's some of my friends that have bought it more recently have been a little bit frustrated with how difficult it is to lay the track. But I got to tell you, just myself doing it, and I'm a pretty goofy person, I got to figure it out pretty quick. It took maybe 3 or 4 hours before I was comfortable with it, but now I can go back, and sometimes it's fun to redo stuff after you've learned. It's like, oh, I could do this here instead. So, yeah, maybe a new map. And then also, like Javius has been messing with it, sorry about the yawn, guys, making your own maps. So you can take this map and then move some of the industries around and have a new experience again. So
Javius, do you think you could possibly come help me load this?
I could. Arthur, your line into the yard.
okay, perfect. I'm going to split the train up according to types.
Yep.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's definitely a fun. I mean, I've had the game for a year. I have absolutely 100% gotten my money's worth out of it. There's no questions asked. Like I've had so much playtime in this game, and sometimes I find myself even on like a Saturday when I'm not playing with everybody else, I have my own little railroad set up on my laptop that I play on. So I mean, I even when I'm not recording it and playing it, this is a game that I go to just for relaxation and fun. But the fun really is in the multiplayer. I will say I do have a lot more. It's funny. Most games I don't like multiplayer. I'm not a huge multiplayer fan, but this game in particular, for some reason, it really does well for multiplayer. And it's yeah, and the track laying is fun too. But I really enjoy running the trains with my friends. That's been real enjoyable, and we've met a lot of nice people doing it. And it's kind of a big part of the game is to be playing with other people. So
It gets tedious running by yourself.
yeah,
The Railroads Online Extended helps
helps a bit. Yeah,
a lot because you can throw switches without stopping
right.
half a car. Yep, that's good. You can operate the locomotive, like you can stand on the dock, operate the locomotive to spot the cars by the cranes.
Okay, you're right.
It's a huge issue once you get a few cars already loaded.
Well, that's true, Red Alpha. I am pretty tolerant of frustrating games. That is a good point.
Go ahead, Anthony.
I love the pounding sound this thing makes, man. It hits.
One car. Half a car.
Machoist. Or a masochist.
A little further.
All right, so I think I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to divide this up.
Good.
Those back cars. Actually, let me think. The back cars need to be part of this train, but not the caboose.
I would cut the train after the boxcar, pull the whole thing forward, shove it over in the
One
next
track, yeah.
train over, and leave those.
And do you think we have enough pipe cars, or do you think we need more?
Um, you probably have enough. It only holds 30. Go ahead, Anthony.
Okay. So that's the
And
brakes on
now-
that car.
Flip this.
And this is the train here. So
Switch
that
flip
1,
around.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put this. Oh, this is already full too. Look at that. I'm gonna put this over here. That's a long enough siding for that. Easily. And you don't have to drive in the. I always drive like that, but you can also drive in cab if you're a glutton for punishment.
One car. Half. That should work.
So I guess we could bring our weird looking Mason bogey friend back out again for the other train. How many cars should I have for oil? You think 6 total?
That could work. Six or eight.
8?
The-
Okay. I can do.
That locomotive. Well, you're pulling up a good hill there, though.
Yeah, it got pretty slow going up that last time.
Yeah, 6 should be good. You can always add more if you find you need it, but
Okay.
I'm just running ahead to check switches, Anthony.
All right.
They should be all loaded up now.
Oh God. Eating frozen Easter chocolate. Teeth breakage. Yeah, especially as you get older like me. Oh, my tooth. We didn't really do much for Easter this year, man. I got sick last week. So the reason why we didn't stream last Thursday night, I was super sick Wednesday and Thursday, and then I had to get back to work on Friday. Thankfully, they let me have a couple days off. And they wrote it down as work, because I don't have any sick time. They wrote it down as working from home. I'm like, really? And she's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, all right. But I was sick, so I went in Friday, and then we had a half day, but I still was not feeling great. So I pretty much had a really low weekend. We just hung out, didn't do much, did a couple chores, some laundry, and Easter was just me on the couch playing on the trains and relaxing. Give me 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. All right. I know, exactly, Red Alpha. Like, this is what I'm saying. This job is, like, so good. I just, oh, yeah, I get paid for working from home. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people, they're all, it's an interesting, once again, I think maybe, and I could be wrong about this, but I think it's because it's a government job. So it's not like, all right, we'll see you, Cam. You have a good night. I don't think that there's that pressure that you have when you work for a money-making company. Like, I think when you work for a company that has, has to make this or has to make that much money, everything really comes down to it's all about the dollar. So, in this organization, I think it seems like you find a lot happier people too. Like, in this organization, there's not that pressure of, hey, we need to make the investors happy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, hey, we got to keep these computers running because we're keeping the city running. So there's pressure that way, but it's not the same kind of like that kind of thing. Hello,
Anthony.
Galactic Warrior Empire. What is your one question?
Anthony, the entrance to the yard is currently blocked.
Good
Oh,
to know.
interesting. Is that? Oh no, I said that the wrong way. Nope. Hey, no touchy.
Trying to help.
Your help is appreciated. Can you check the? I put the links in here, but can you check the other ones and see if they're?
Well,
Thank you, sir.
if I can ever see them.
It. Okay, so would anyone else? Because I haven't personally played Railroad Tycoon.
I can answer that.
Oh
question.
Lord, I hear. Okay,
You're
the
good
Tweetsy's
on
back. It's more. Man, that's a great question. What do you think,
Warrior-
JVS? Railroad Tycoon, yes or no?
Warrior, it's not there yet. They're billing it as a combination of a simulator and a tycoon. Right now, there's no economy to speak of.
Right.
Really no progression or growth. Arthur, you hold, please.
You want me to wait here, or can I back up and connect?
Oh yeah, you got that track.
Yeah, just stay on this track. Okay.
Anthony, you're cleared all the way through.
So in a way, yes, you have to design your own system. You come in with a very, very short amount of track, no instructions, and a bunch of different industries that require you to get things from one industry to another. There's the Tweetsy.
That is a satisfyingly long train you're pulling there, Anthony.
That is. Look at that. That is beautiful.
I'm out here at the entrance to the yard, just watching car after car after car go by.
That's awesome.
You see a lot in this game.
And yet I can't see my whole train.
Nope. So Arthur, what route do we take to get to the freight depot now?
I believe we want to go to the right. When it brings us into the loop, we're going to be going backwards, but that's okay because we're going to back and pick the cars up anyway.
Okay. So we're gonna go the way Anthony came and then back down.
Yeah, but you can keep it all to the right, I want to say, until we
already
get to the
is.
main line.
He just came through that way.
Okay. That was impressive. That Tweetsy is what an engine, man. That thing gives me goosebumps when it goes by. Wow. Is my death curve? Yes. Thank you. I may redo all that at some point. I've got some other ideas. Let me know when I'm.
You're in. Did you set any brakes?
On that car, yeah. The first car has brakes set.
Okay.
And go ahead and disconnect the tanker, and we're just going to take the engine down to get the cars. So.
I think
What do you think?
if we take well, you can just back the new ones in and couple them in and then
Yeah. Yep.
go turn the engine.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll have to be doing some backing, but.
All right, you're unhooked.
I don't know, Louie. I don't remember where I think we did. If you're talking about on the cylinder of death, that place is gone. That was on the last layout, and yes, that is gone now. But I think there are still some spots on the descent from the mine, from the iron ore mine, that have jumps of death
I think you might be talking about when you come
on that straightaway.
out of the smelter valley and you take the track to the right to go to the sawmill.
Yeah.
Spot that is just a hard lag spike every time.
Oh, huh.
No matter what my train is, no matter what locomotive, no matter where you are, it just always does that. Doesn't ever wreck the train, but you feel like it's going to.
That was so cool to see the Tweezy. That's where it gets fun, when you start seeing other people on the track. That's why I can't wait to get our crew from Adelaide back. And I gotta get my son Mark on here. And Mr. Micah's gone tonight. I don't know, he was gonna be on. I couldn't text him though. My daughter has my phone. So it's probably our fault. My fault.
I wish you would have said something.
I know. I didn't think about it. I did at the beginning of the stream, but you were getting water, and then I forgot to re-mention it. Poor Micah.
That's all right. I'll tell him how you ignored him and left him out in the cold.
Yeah. Towards the, what do they call that, a cornfield, Louis? When two engines meet out in the open. Why is the headlight off? Turn that headlight on, Javius.
Don't look at me.
Alrighty.
I gotta turn my mic off. The dog's gonna bark when my wife comes in.
Okay. Oh, Javius, you did it again. You threw the switch too early, my friend.
That's the wrong switch. Who put them so close together?
Now, come on, they're split up. I moved them so that they weren't next to each other. You want me just to back up to that?
Yeah.
The worst reverse whistle ever. Engines look really funny without their tenders. Even as a kid with HO or with my Lionel and HO, I'm like, man, that doesn't look right. JV's got excited and over switched.
No, I switched the wrong switch.
Oh,
Come on. Okay. Tender's pinned in, brakes off.
full speed reverse.
See who gets to the switch first.
You were the train. Should I slow down?
Well, I'm looking at your stream, so it looks like I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I don't even see you anymore.
Oh, I went to the freight depot to set switches. All right, you're set into the buy yard.
Okay. That's hilarious, Louis.
And you're lined into track 1.
And I'm gonna stop before I get that close, because we're gonna. Because obviously I need to buy the cars and put them out there.
Did you check the numbers on paint cars?
No.
Because
You want to check them?
oh no, I don't have enough money to buy one. Sorry.
Are you able to jump back and check and then?
Yep, I am right now.
You are the man. Look at you.
You're, 01 and 02 with
Okay.
AM and J and yellow frames.
Okay, yellow frames, AMJ 0102. So we'll do 303, 04, 05, 06. And we're going to buy some cars. All right, so let's go take a look here. I wish you could buy multiple cars at a time instead of having to keep going back every freaking time. So we have 03, A, M, and J. They're expensive. And we'll see you, Galactic Warrior. Come on back anytime, my friend. We love having company. We got number 04, A, M, and J. Oh, thank you, Jay. Oh, 05. See, A, M, and
Yes,
J.
Louis.
That's correct. Though we have many others now, but when we first started, that was who was on the line. And one more. Wrong button.
Apparently, one of my cars didn't like to stay on the line.
Uh-oh, did it go flying?
It just turned over.
Oh. Well, better than going into space. I've had that happen a couple times with the Shay. Something happened to the Shay's connector, and when I disconnect the cars, sometimes it launches them into space. Name a There we go. And I'll be right back in a second, folks. Tell me a joke, dear.
What did the big mouse say to the little mouse?
The big mouse say to the little mouse. What?
You've only got a little squeak.
Aw. Hi.
Hi.
I love you. That's right, Louis. Or before that, back in 1908, the Shay was designed to go to the moon. Wait, Javius, what is that little... What are you doing?
Helping.
You can... I'm on my way.
Did Javius not want my joke?
Or your weird texts.
What do
I
you mean
didn't
by
get all
weird?
that. I just heard my name.
I never sent Javius weird texts. What are you talking about?
Oh, not disguising as me at all?
No!
Hey, what's up, Uncle Henry?
Never happened.
Never happened.
You can't prove it.
True, because the texts I received were weird enough that I deleted them right away.
Yep, see? And they came from Arthur's phone, not my phone.
Oh.
Therefore, it wasn't me.
The answer was you have a little squeak. Can you do me a favor? Can you
Nope.
get me some
Nope.
water
Nope.
in this glass right
Nope.
here with ice in it?
Nope.
Please. Go to the
No.
bathroom.
No.
Hi, Echo Sparks. Are we fastened, Mr. J?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
You were
no.
running around.
A little squeak.
But you were doing it.
I can. I didn't leave the brakes on, though, unfortunately.
Why is that train called the Gift?
Because Christopher bought it for our railroad.
Ah.
The last break was on that car.
Okay.
Hi, Arthur.
Hi, Simone. How are you?
Hi, Arthur.
You need a non-tank car between loco and tank car? Oh, interesting. Yes, that would have been a play on words. What was it? The hyper, the epitome of hyperbole.
Where'd the track go? Did you delete the track over there, Arthur?
No, what track?
There was a little stub piece of track over here on the side.
Maybe, possibly. I didn't know what it was.
It was for the handcart.
Oh, well, you know, you win some, you lose some. These are heavy cars, man. Like, I got the brakes on halfway, and I'm not stopping. It's been a while, Uncle Henry. I don't know. I owe everybody at least one farm sim and one truck sim stream. And then after that, I can consider it. So probably next week or the following week, I will do it again. I promise.
All right.
What does a baby computer call his father? I don't know.
Here, let me look at
Oh,
window
thank you.
Doofus.
Doofus. Baby computer calls his father. All right, Lou, you gotta tell us. Grommet, maybe? Oh, Dada. That's what Eliza calls me, too. She's like, Dada. Dada. Na, 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 na. Seth's girlfriend came up and the dogs. Hermione doesn't like anybody, but Hermione doesn't like her either, so she barked. Sorry about that. Part of me wants to buy the Cooke Mogul Cole version, but we don't really need it. You know what I mean? But man, is it cool. We got almost all the engines, honestly.
Arthur, are you trying to help again?
What?
Push back. You got half a car. Sorry, I had all the couplers set up, and you added one where it didn't need to be.
Nuh-uh. I didn't add any.
But I didn't tell you that I had
I swear. No, I didn't add any.
Two more ties.
I really didn't.
All right.
What's going on with Fishing North Atlantic? Is it broken? I haven't played it in a while.
Pins are in, brakes are off.
Okay.
Anthony, do you need help with anything at the moment?
If you could line me into the second track of the yard, that would be good.
On my way.
Tweetsy. What's needed up at the coal?
Let me get Anthony set up, and then I'll go take a look.
All right.
You're stopping in the yard, Anthony? Make sure that
Oh man, we got lots of advice. I like the 5150, by the way. Van Halen fan right there, or guitar player.
Anthony, you're lined in.
So sawmill to logging camp is the first connection, and then back to the freight depot. To earn money, you're going to deliver logs to the sawmill till it's full, allow it to produce boards and beams, and it's a growth. It's a slow growth. You probably can buy, when you start, you'll have Betsy, and you'll have one log car. Your best bet's to buy a couple more log cars, like so you have like 2 or 3, maybe 4. And start dragging logs to the pond. You'll make money doing that. Then you can buy a couple freight cars that will carry the lumber, and you're going to take the lumber back to the depot. That's where we just were, and you can sell it at the depot. and start earning money. Next step would be to start planning on how to get to the smelter, which is a little bit more difficult, and then also the coal mine. That's the next step.
Iron first, then coal. Yeah.
I meant iron. I'm sorry. Yeah, the iron mine and the smelter are in the valley next door. So here we have, this is what I'm talking about. Here's the freight depot. Here's the sawmill. Here's the log camp. And then over here we got the smelter, and up at the top you got the iron ore mine. These two are tied together. You're going to take lumber from the sawmill to the smelter and also the iron ore mine. And this is, you're going to bring iron ore down and produce iron.
You're fouling the switch here.
I am? Let me know when I'm past it. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not with you.
Oh, okay. I'm on my own. Oh, but we're in the right place. And I'd say that's kind of how you start it. I'll tell you what, if you want to see us go through kind of how we built the layout out. Oh, yeah, that's a tricky one. Yeah, there's a lot to building track. I'm hoping that you have a keyboard with a numlock pad, because the numlock pad is super important. Basically, you have track pieces that are straight. Okay, good. You're going to use it. You're going to get the piece of track out. I use number 2. Now, what these are, hang on, let's go back. I need to make a tutorial on this, honestly. This track has shallow gravel underneath it. This is medium. This track has lots of gravel underneath it. You can build up to maybe 10 feet off the ground. So depending on the terrain, if it's flat terrain, you can use 1 or 2. If you have hilly terrain, you may want to go to 3. And if it gets too hilly, then you need to move over to using walls, bridges. You have also rail with nothing underneath it, but it's good to build with a little bit underneath. So I'd say go with the 3-foot rail. And you can use your 4 and 6 keys to pivot. And you can see there I have it set on grid 10. By picking the asterisk key at the top of the number pad, I can set that to like increments of 1, which makes it, see, it turns just a little bit. And that way I can aim the track where it needs to go. And then I can lay a piece. And we're just going to walk it down. If you have like another piece that you want to connect it to, you're going to keep the circle mode unchecked, which is up on the right there. But if you need it to make a curve, and then you just connect it. But if you need to make a curve and you're trying to lay track where you have nothing else to connect to, press the 5 button and that'll turn it into circle mode. Now, here's where it gets kind of in depth. As you press the 6 key and the 4 key, you'll notice the radius changes. If you press the 6 key, you're going to start curving to the right. And it goes real slow until you get down in the lower numbers. So I would suggest going to an even number like 830, 840, hitting the numlock till it's on, hitting the star key until it's 10. See how that changed to 10? And now it goes in bigger increments when I hold the key down. See that? And I can curve the track either way. The most you want to do really safely is probably like 70. But that's kind of the basic of laying the straight track. Once you get that, you can pretty much lay track anywhere. If you put switches down and stuff, there's some planning that goes involved, and you have to mess around with it a little bit. But, yeah, they really tell you nothing. If you want help, you want to watch, I don't go over it too much in my videos, but I do have videos of us laying this out. So if you go to my YouTube page, if you go under the video here and you'll look on the details, you'll see a link to my YouTube. And then I have a playlist with all of the Railroads Online stuff that we've done. And I'd go to where it says the series you want to watch is the Railroads Online is back. And I think that starts about halfway through the playlist. And that's where we start building using the new track tools. Before that, there were different track tools. So we had to build differently. So now it's better and it's a little bit easier. But once you get the hang of it, I'm telling you, the first like day or two is really frustrating. And then after that, it gets easier and easier. And soon you won't even be having to think about it. So it becomes like second nature. So, but yeah, just watch those videos and you can see how we laid our track out and some ideas on how you can make tracks snap and stay a little bit straighter. Are you tired of me talking? Javius has had enough. He's taking the train over. All right, you can take over. I'll ride on the back.
Well, you're doing a thing. I came to get back to the yard, and you
That's
can move
right.
back there.
Let's take this guy back. So, yeah, but the track laying is a little bit tricky. And the other thing too, this is something that Mike and I learned. Just lay the freaking track and then go back and get the trees. Sometimes it's way easier, but using your map it helps. Unfortunately, there's no markers or anything on the map, so you kind of got to guess where you are. The other thing that really helps is that if you go into your G menu and you go into facilities, here's a big trick. And you get this telegraph office, you could place these anywhere on the map you want, and it becomes a point that you can jump to. So if I put this here, I can always come back and jump to this point. So that helps you travel around the map a lot faster. There's the map, and you can see here, all these T's. I've put a jump point at every single major business, and I've put it also in places where, like, there's a major junction here. This is our train yard, where this is where we decided to put our train yard, and so Anthony's on the way back. By the way, Anthony, we may be on the same track.
I'm not running a train.
We're coming back on the for you the far right track.
Yeah, I know. I'm running.
What's up, Zwanjo? Good to see ya. Sort of. I'll be on for a couple more minutes. Oh, you're on foot. Okay. I do have to go to bed soon though, because I have to get up at 7. So, as you guys know, and I still got to call my son and discuss some plans. Head on to yes. I was expecting to see the tweetsy. So I think you're going to enjoy it, pre-Judge Storm. And I'll tell you what, dude, if you want to join us ever, you're welcome to. It's an open server. We play every Tuesday night. So if you ever want to come and join us play on the layout, we'd be glad to have you. It's fun running trains with a bunch of people, so.
Don't you mean fun crashing trains with a bunch of people?
Yeah, crashing trains, whatever. Yeah, I'm happy with the job. I really am. Like I was talking about it a little bit earlier. The people are just so nice. My boss is super nice. I think I misjudged her when I first met her. She's actually a really, really kindly person and good at what she does. Like she doesn't do the things that we do, but she's really good at like getting what we need to get our jobs done. And that's where you need to be as a coordinator. So she's a great boss, and the guys that I work with, I have one guy above me that's kind of like the lead tech, and then Alex and I are like the techs that do all the work, and he keeps us, like he's always there to help us and stuff. And it's great. It's a really good setup. So. Oh, that sucks, Uncle Henry. Because were you doing it on the PC before and then you switched it over? I had done one job. I had worked. That's how I met them. I worked for them. So, yeah, right, Swajo. They're great, and it's and the pay isn't great, but it's all right. It's not bad. I'm very happy with it. All right. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna get an engine put onto this train. Almost got pinched between the cars there. Who do we have in mothballs here? And not necessarily because they need to be in mothballs, just because we've bought all the engines. So we got the Montezuma, that's too small. The benefits are incredible. Yeah. Oh wait, that's the same door. Same garage. Okay, what do we got here? We got little Eliza. What the heck? Where did the...
She would work on that little train.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought... Oh, we put those the other coal engines over by the coal mine and stuff, right? Or by the iron mine.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Stop. I gotta get the 3-way. I forgot that 3-way switch, man. If it's not set the right way, it'll send me flying. Okay, it's good.
It is set the right way.
No, it's a great job. And I like it too because it's pretty varied. We have a lot of different people that we work with and different buildings that I have to go to. I'm not just like stuck at one place. We have, basically it covers the whole county. So we've got buildings all over the county that we go to. Different departments in different cities. I want that. There we go.
All right.
I think, yeah, I want to put this at the boxcar end.
Too late to get anything started now.
Oh, interesting. I had just gotten them through the game, but maybe they've changed them since I started the series. I'll see if I can make a mod pack for you. I just got to remind myself to do that. They were mods for sure, but they were all things that were like on the nothing that I downloaded from anywhere but the mod hub.
Doesn't the automatically install Farm Sim will automatically install
It should.
mods that the host has if they're on the mod hub?
Theoretically, yes.
Because I know the one time that the first time I joined you guys, it did that. All right, you are invisible. Oh, we're over here shuffling things around so you
Oh,
can train. And
I was just going to hook up to that red car.
yeah,
No, I need to, Chew. I saw it. I don't think I joined it. I might have, though. I'll have to go look. I will join it, though.
You're lucky I switched the right switch.
Well, I saw you do it. That's why I started back in. I think I'm going to go the wrong way here, though. I need to go. No, not that one. This needs to connect up to the red car.
Yeah, I know. I didn't switch these.
Aha. Oh, okay. I'll get on there. Lil Eliza's backing it up.
you're gonna need a link set on that boxcar. Unless you set one on the tender.
I have not.
I just said it.
Thank you. I'm on the brake on the tail end.
The good old Glendale. I love the Glendale. It's a good looking engine. It's so weird looking. Something about the driving arms. It reminds me of like a stapler or something like that.
It's got the weird driver spacing with the. But
Right.
If you look at that next to the Eureka, it's basically a stretched Eureka with another set of drivers in front.
Yep. All right, there we go. Yep, we have we use the Shea and the Heisler for our coal operation. Though, honestly, we've got some other engines that'll do it, too. I know that the Molly Moo was strong enough to do the stuff by herself, which was incredible. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Now we got a bunch of oil cars added. And once again, the Tweetsy just pulling a ridiculously long train. And then we have we've split this up and made it into two separate industry trains. So that's cool. That's what we needed to do. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up, always help. And we will catch you next time on the Arthur, Micah, and Javius Railroad. Have a great night. Hopefully see you guys Thursday. Once again, I don't know what's going to be going on with the internet. We'll see. Bye. See you next time.